There are times when I play a game to review for 30 days that I can't bring myself to complete. Either it's due to broken controls, a la Taiko No Tasujen Drum and Fun, or it shows so little care for the IP that it's not even worth my time. Enter Zumba Fitness, the first fitness video game by the dance company, available for the PS3, Xbox, and Wii. The developer, Pipeworks Studio, would only create this one game in the franchise before being pushed off the IP forever. Let's see how well their efforts lasted with this review of Zumba Fitness.
For self-improvement, crafts, and fitness games, go ahead and turn on YouTube and watch Jack.
First, I want to give my background on the series. My mom taught Zumba when I was in high school, so I did like 1 or 2 classes with her before throwing it off as stupid. However, after playing Zumba Burn It Up on the Nintendo Switch, my appreciation for the series went up. It's one of the games that I ranked on my top 10 fitness games, and is one that I highly recommend for those who are just sick of just dance. I am saying this because I like Zumba, both the dancing, the music, and the choreography that intertwines the two. And the game Zumba Fitness handles these aspects pretty well, but falls apart in a lot of other ways. A win in my book is the main accessory for this game, and the franchise is the Zumba belt. This Zumba belt is actually very well made. I think I have it backwards. The Zumba belt is super tough, like it's nice strong fabric, and it's still tough enough to last like 15 years without any like marks or frays within the fabric. Seriously, I had this thing for like 15 years, and I can just like pop this thing in a washing machine and it'll come out looking like brand new, a la what I just did. I can't say for the same for like that ring fit leg strap thing. The belt on this is way thicker with way tighter like fabric stitching here, and you use it to wrap around your hips or waist. It has a very tight kind of like slot here for the controller. As you can see, it like barely fits it. You can't even fit it with a jacket. You have to take it off, and you have to fit it in there for the Wiimote to slide it on. Let me show you how you put it on. So I'm doing it up top. You just have it off to the side here. I think I'm maybe too fat up top to try and do it so it's in the view of the camera, but you just pat it right here. This is all like a Velcro strap. And see, it's as simple as that. From here, you can like feel the D-pad and A buttons from the Wii controller that you fit into its little compartment here, and that's how you control the main screen. I like this accessory a lot, but I don't like that the game doesn't tell you how to use it really. Usually games have like a little blurb when you like start it up on how or where you should put it and where it should go. But the developers of this game made zero effort in doing so. I read online that you have to actually put it down on your hips. I can't do it obviously because you can't see it, but you put it down on your hips like so and have the Wii remote on your side so it can detect the shakes of the hips. I don't have the manual still after all these 15 years since the game released, so hopefully what I just gave you is accurate and what I've been doing is accurate. With this belt on, it's time to begin the video game. When you think of Zumba, you think of just these wonderful, colorful backgrounds with just people dancing, people having fun, smiling, partying, just action shots. Well, the developers decided to take that and just make a boring selection screen with it as orange as like my background video. This puppy hurts my eyes when I have to look at it. It needs a bit more contrast with some blues and greens up in there to kind of make everything pop out. There is absolutely no descriptions of what anything is or does, so you gotta kind of have to figure it out, either by reading the manual, which again I didn't have, looking it up online, which this is an old game, it's hard to find information on it, or just trial and error. From what I gathered, you must first create your character name and then head over to the workout section. This tells you what you should be doing for each of the day. You can then adjust the workout to your liking or change the days. Doing this does not unlock the levels or any other playlists or anything like that. So I got stuck with a different game mode and had to redo some of my songs that I already did, which is a pain in the butt.
Keep it up.
Selecting the play option takes you to the main area. Here you can select tutorials to learn the routines of the dancing, play the little routines, and unlock classes. You can also engage in multiplayer mode, which is what I did for the majority of the time doing this review. And there's also more things. Pretty much all the footage I captured is from playing the main game. Mostly with my wife, who was the second player during all of this shaking and dancing. You get to unlock classes by playing through Zumba Party and play through the class, and I think you have to get a certain rank in the game in order to unlock the next level. Again, the game does not tell you anything on anything, so this is just what I've gathered. I've never actually failed enough to not get the level, so that may not be accurate, but again, the developers suck at this. I have no idea how really this game works. I hate to say it, but I really didn't. They did a horrible job. Before I get into the controls, let's talk about some of the actual good stuff in the game. The overall choreography of the game is excellent. Sure, the moveset is less varied than the Nintendo Switch game Zumba Burn It Up, but it's expected seeing how much newer it is. I burned about 230 calories per 20 minutes of playing, giving it a lead on Ring Fit Adventure. Again, there's not a whole lot of breaks in between, so you're just constantly moving, shaking your hips, and dancing. As you can see on screen, you move pretty intensely, so it's no surprise that this is a high calorie burner. Another positive here, besides the dance choreography, which again is always excellent in these Zumba games, is the music. I am a big fan of this Spanish music styles, even though I have absolutely zero idea about anyone in the genre. I actually know one person who is Prince Royce, and the only reason I know that name is because I got my car from a Spanish man who actually just kept the CD in there, so that's the only Spanish music I know. All of the music that they had in the game was at least serviceable to great, and some have been added to my workout music playlist, which is an esteemed honor. Here's a clip of my favorite song, Tu Bocutita.
Keep going.
It's a great song, and I do apologize. I completely butchered that name. As you can tell, I am very, very white. It's a great song, even though the dance is a little repetitive, utilizing the limited moveset of the game. It's not like Just Dance where each one is kind of custom. There's a set number of movesets that you learn in the trial error section that carry over. Also, this song has 700,000 views on YouTube, so I guess some other people liked it too, considering how popular it is. Besides the choreography and the music, the visuals aren't that bad as well. As you dance, you fill up the bottom bar from dark red to green. As you do so, you will see like you will level up, and the environment itself will actually start changing around the characters, as well as more characters begin to dancing with you. There is some slowdown, I should say, with all this happening, and on top of like multiplayer especially. The Nintendo Wii just cannot handle this much action, but overall it's pretty great. There are just 4 backgrounds, which is a bit disappointing, but each of them definitely fit the Zumba vibes. It's like a kind of like dark dance party kind of vibe, with you doing it in a factory or like the rooftop of a building. Now it's time to become Mr. Grumpy Pants. Oh, don't people love it when I become all angry at these games? These games are not as good as the ones when I played as a kid. The reason I hate this game has nothing to do with the Zumba part or the dancing or really the graphics, apart from that lazy menu design and some slowdown. What hurts the game the most is the most important part, which is the gameplay. You dance, which ranks you from good to okay to bad, changing from green to yellow and red. Simple stuff, right? Well, that's the game's main problem, is that the controls don't actually match up or register what the character on screen is doing. What the game does is it measures the movements to the beat of the music. So, if you get a red, then your meter goes down. An additional thing is if you get red, then your meter actually goes down, causing you to lose progress. As you can guess, the main issue here is that the game always wants constant movement, so if the character is standing still in a cooldown song, like you can see on screen, you just lose progress. That's crazy. If I just sit there and actually shake the remote, like I tried doing during these games, I would just go green constantly. Even if like the regular dance, the character would be dancing and then she would stop for like a few seconds, so as like the music stops, I would actually go red and lose progress, so I would have to like shake the band in order to keep getting points.
Mueve la colita, a moverlo todo el mundo. Ya tú sabes. Deep. Moviendo la cadera.
The complete mismatch of registering the movements with the actual gameplay just screwed this game hard. The developer screwed this game hard when it came to handling the menu and controls, and they actually went to a completely different developer for all of the other Zumba games. I got handed off to a completely different developer who then just punched out 4 more games in the franchises, all ranked way better than this one. From looking online, it does appear that this Zumba game is ranked as the worst due to the actual faulty programming, and I 100% agree. Whoever decided that the constant movement that doesn't match the characters, like that's horrible. Who would program a game like this? There's a clear lack of actual care or effort from the developer's side, either due to like funding issues or an incredibly tight schedule. I'm a developer, I work in, software development, so I kind of get that. Either way, I have to say I highly recommend skipping this game. Zumba Burn It Up is 1,000 times better than this game, easily, no questions asked. It sucks that these songs weren't just like thrown over to that game as well, since there are some truly great songs in this version. The song and the Zumba company and the name and the franchise deserves better than this product. I'm just so disappointed with it. I'm like, the music is great, the visuals aren't that bad, but the controls, how do you mess up the basic controls of a dancing game when Just Dance have been doing it for so long? So, with that disappointed voice, I am done. Here's my sheet of the game. As you can see, the broken controls made me and my girlfriend give up. By the way, she also hated the controls of this game and thought that the newer Zumba games just completely destroyed this one in terms of quality. If you guys have any other ideas on things you want me to see, review, play, or anything else, then please leave them in the comments below. I will do pretty much any challenge that's legal and won't physically hurt me or cause me to be dead. While you are providing your ideas or suggestions, I highly recommend all you guys go ahead and smash that little like button. You know, just see that little thumbs up, just go ahead and click it or smash it, whatever the YouTube's lingo is nowadays. I'm 29 years old. Why am I still using YouTube lingo? Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TrueJackJank. Visit my website at jack-jenkins.com. Lastly, I want all you guys watching to have a fantastic day. Each one of you guys are Zumba masters and deserve to play way better games. Even if you're a beginner, you deserve to play a way better Zumba game than this. There's tons of times I say, pick up your Wii, play this game. It's so great. It's much better than the fitness games nowadays. This is not one of them. This belongs in the trash bin. So guys, keep on working and keep on... What is my saying? I completely forgot. Oh yeah. Together, we improve. Or no. We improve together. I have to write it down, man. I don't even remember my own catchphrase for the end of this video series. God, this thing's causing me to be so sweaty. I'm done, by the way.
That's it.